Hello, my friends. Welcome to Rockets and Robots, the Frisky Whiskers. This is part 1 of our 5th episode, introducing the R&R Universe and our world-building process. Inspired by 5e gaming mechanics, we updated gameplay to be quicker and more immersive. Rockets and Robots is a fast-paced, big-stakes game with adventures among other species and stars. Together, we are co-creating a storytelling collective, inviting all of us to creatively problem-solve and communicate before choosing violence by default. Through roleplay and engaging storytelling, Rockets and Robots is gently shaping our world's culture to ultimately seek peace and tolerance among our differences. Our podcast here is recorded live, unscripted and uncensored. A little heads up for you folks. While we did create Rockets and Robots to guide the world in becoming a better place for our children, Rockets and Robots, the tabletop role-playing game, and our podcast here is not made for children. Those of you who are curious about the R&R universe will love listening to our story as we aim to give you a sneak peek inside the various worlds, populations, and the cultures of those who are present. Check out our website, rocketsandrobotsrpg.com, to read our lore and the various species and classes we have available to play. In part 1 of episode 5, we will continue describing the environment of where our explorers have found themselves after a review with our head writer and galaxy master, Isaac.
Welcome back to the Frisky Whiskers, our Rockets and Robots podcast. This is session 5, and we're here with the Galaxy Master, me, Isaac. We have Roizen, played by Andromeda. We have Maru, played by Uriah. And we have Rolo, played by Dennis. And Captain Cracks, played by Jake. The last time our group was here, they just finished investigating the Blood Blossom, a club owned by the Glaring, a group of gangsters and mobsters that own a bunch of slaves that use them for their crimes and their means of money.
No bueno. Won't stand for it.
Right? You guys returned to the Frisky Whiskers, where you informed Krosta, your employer, what you learned. You learned a couple things. You learned that there is a safe house where the Glaring keeps their souls, or a location deep down in the fringes where they keep them. Citizens that are down on their luck, that they have debts that are impossible to pay back, and now owned by this group of mobsters. You also learned the location of a secret safe house owned by the Glaring, up in the Wen, hidden somewhere in the industrial district. You also learned that your employer's club, the Frisky Whiskers, is infested with bugs. So you informed Krosta of this and searched the place for them, finding a number of them, disposing them in a number of different ways, sending audio shocks back to the listener more than likely. Rolo left, met with Papa at his bits and bolts, and picked up the rest of his parts for a droid that he plans on building. The others picked up a bug sweeper to prevent future intrusions. Captain Cracks also received a message from Thon requesting you to bring him knocker eggs. As Rolo returned, he set off the newly installed bug sweeper, revealing a bug that isn't in use. You guys plan to use this bug and to plant it in the safe house that you discovered at this location. You guys, on the way to hunt some knockers, you went to plant the bug at the safe house. After distracting some Grax hooligans, Rolo and Roizen watched Maru and Captain Cracks hack the front door of the safe house, where they found a plain-looking front room, where they planted the bug and quickly left. After a short jaunt through all the many air tunnels of the limit, you, the crew, came upon a knocker nest, where a lone knocker matriarch sat guarding a pile of knocker eggs. The crew quickly dispatched her and began planning how to bring the knocker eggs back with them. And this is where we leave you.
We made it up the shafts and stuff, right? Back to the fringes?
No, you guys are still down there figuring out how to collect the eggs.
We had all the eggs.
We got it. We have 100.
Yeah, you have 100, but you guys still were deciding how to transport them. You have nothing to carry 100 eggs the size of softballs in. You guys wanted to carry out sacks of silk, webbing. You guys wanted to carry out, I think, a few kilograms of knocker meat. And I think Captain Cracks hacked up that matriarch and collected a few scales of armor plating from her body as well. So you all were attempting to figure out how to transport this lovely
We made
bounty.
some skin bags for a lot of them.
Yes.
And filled all our pockets. And you said there was a bunch of webbing in the area, and anyone probably do something with that.
Yeah, let's try to make a bag out of the webbing. Maru's gonna walk up to some of the webbing and try to see if he can, do something with it.
Yeah, as you walk up to the webbing, you pull out whatever tool you were going to cut it with. And as you reach down and grab it, you feel it vibrate.
Oh no.
Oh,
And as you feel the vibrations through the webbing, that's just when you can pick up the echoes from the air tunnels that lead to this room. You hear a distinctive... I don't know if you hear that.
No.
You hear a distinctive knock
Well, I think we got
from
company.
the air tunnels.
Oh, goody.
Maru's now going to take a defensive position.
Yeah, I'm gonna prep for combat.
are they coming? Does it sound like it's getting closer?
Roll a perception check.
Nine.
Rolled a 19.
A 19. Maru rolled a 19. That's better than the 9 that Roizen rolled. But you, with your 19, can definitely tell that more than one knocker is on its way, echoing through the tunnels that is surrounding this room.
Guys,
Well, guys.
they're bringing materials in for bags.
Let's put these eggs somewhere safe.
Yes.
Is there like a corner?
Can we hide them behind what's left of the matriarch's corpse?
You can definitely attempt to do that. If you want to, heft all these eggs over to there. You've got them packed away. It shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah, I think.
While they're doing that, I'm kind of standing guard and ready for the onslaught.
Well, I guess we might as well wait here. We already know it's safe in this room.
For now.
Am I looking at
as
doors?
You guys prepare, it's multiple. It's all these different air tunnels, like the other room that you fought the two knockers in. Except there's just no door. It's just multiple air shafts leading to this one larger room that is partially caved in where the knocker nest was located. Those echoes start to get fainter, though. Not louder now.
Perfect. Okay. We don't need to draw any attention to ourselves. I have some rope in my pack. Can I use the rope like tied around to pick up 50 eggs?
You could definitely squeeze the eggs between two scales and wrap your rope around them. That might work. Makeshift slider, makeshift backpack kind of thing.
Cool. Does anybody else have rope?
I have explorer's gear, and I'm not 100% sure what's in
I
there.
haven't filled those things. If you pick the explorer's gear, then you definitely have rope.
Yeah.
Okay. I tossed the rope I have to Roizen. And
Can I get a couple of those scales too?
you can get anything you want. We've got 2 pristine, 1 okay, and 2 damaged.
I'll take the pristine and the okay one because I just used the 2 damaged ones to make this other one.
Alright, so we'll get all that done. So we got scale sandwiches.
2 little packages of scales and 50 eggs. I'll carry 1. Does anybody else want to carry?
Yeah, I can take 1.
Probably a good idea to use range weapons.
I'll guard the back when we start moving.
Yeah.
You should probably stay to the center. You took one hell of a hit.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I got high constitution.
Maru, do you mind trading with me so that I have the pristine and the okay one? Because I might get hit and I want to protect these babies.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll take that one.
Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Look at all this money. So, Rolo, if you would share that map that you were taking on the way down here.
Yeah, let's get the F out of here.
I'll take point and let's get the hell out of here.
All right.
I'm right behind you.
I'll walk over to Carax and show him the map. Well, I'll flick it to him and give it to him.
Nice. You guys pack up your gear and you send the map over to Captain Carax, who's going to lead the way, and you guys start to retrace your footsteps. Are you guys doing this in a hurried fashion, a normal fashion, or a more stealthy type of fashion?
I vote for, a line between normal and stealth.
Agreed.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys can all roll stealth with disadvantage then.
Wow, I got a nat 1 and a 2.
So a natural 1.
I got a nat 1 and a 4.
I got 10 total.
Rolo got a nat 1 too.
Wow, 3 natural 1s, guys.
That's oh my God.
Way to get them out of the way.
Impressive.
Wow.
You guys pack up your gear and you guys you attempt to follow Captain Carax, and then as you do so, Rolo, you're carrying yourself and your gear. You are paying attention to the knocking sounds that now are starting to get louder from one of the tunnels. It's really odd. It seems like the knocking's coming and going to and fro. You're starting to hear screeching coming from the tunnels as well, and you bump into Roizen, who's carrying some of the eggs that then slip out of these makeshift scale sacks. And when they do, they hit the ground with such in a way, and they pop, making like small snap firework kind of explosive concussive sound, echoing through the tunnels around you. And as you guys quickly pick your pace back up, following Captain Cracks.
Well, I guess
leading the way, but as that concussive blast from the knocker egg that erupted leaves your ears, it's starting to the ringing becomes less, and you guys can definitely hear the distinctive knocking sounds from the tunnels as you can only imagine those many six-legged creatures just scuttling through these tunnels, arms just piercing the metal tubes, finding their way to you.
How many eggs did we lose?
Just the one.
Oh, just one?
not the scrambled eggs I was thinking of.
Yeah, I don't think you should probably eat those. They might cause damage to everything.
That's true. But let's get out of here, guys.
Yeah, let's move before all the little tippy taps there get to the.
All right, so you guys quickly move through the tunnels. Captain Cracks, you're leading the way. The map that you have received from Rolo, you were following it in reverse. There's almost like a signal that, or like a tracking mark, on your map that's guiding you. And as you do so, it starts to fritz in and out, not really providing you a constant stream of information. There's must be network interference in this area of the tunnels. You weren't probably paying attention to that as you were leading the way to here. So I need you to make a survival check.
Dice don't feel me now. What is that one? I rolled a 19.
Nice. What's the total?
Oh no, that is the total. Sorry.
Oh, it's the total. Fine.
Yeah, my bad. I said it wrong.
You feel confident checking the map that you had last, and you are pretty sure you can guide your crew out in the right direction quickly, because you hear the not distinctive knocking sounds of those creatures headed in your direction. Up ahead, though, you see some of the rubble that you moved through definitely has shifted and is blocking your path. You're either going to have to quickly jump over it or climb over it carefully. You guys can make either an acrobatics or an athletics check. I don't have dice up here. Shit.
Uh-oh.
That's a nat 20 for a total of 28.
Nice. You're definitely hopping that piece of rubble with no problems.
18 on athletics.
Nice. Yep. You definitely got through it.
Maru's gonna say parkour as he's doing it. Parkour.
Rolo?
Rolo rolled an 11.
An 11. Rolo goes to roll up this makeshift wall of rubble, and he gets up about halfway and slips, tumbling back down to the bottom. Royzen, what do you roll?
A 9.
A 9. You get caught by Rolo as he slips off his handholds and fall down, tumbling with him. You both hit the bottom of the floor. You dust yourselves off, quickly get back to your feet, and attempt to climb this wall. Again, Maru and Captain Cracks are at the top after hearing you fall. giving you some assistance. It takes some more time, and the knocking sound is getting closer, but you're able to get over it without any troubles after your first fall down.
Thanks for the help.
And you continue on. You quickly pick your pace back up. Captain Cracks, you come to a T section that you remember, but you're not sure which way to go again. Are you going left or are you going right?
We're gonna go left because I think we turned right when we were at that T intersection last time.
All right. You turn left and you quickly continue down this air shaft, following the air that is now you feel blowing. You're blowing you in that direction.
Hey
the
guys,
knocking sound is almost echoing through that air, coming in your way.
Next time we come into the air shaft, we need to start leaving trail markers.
Agreed.
You guys.
Well, if you could read the map better, it wouldn't be an issue, you know.
Rolo's got a joke.
Continue down the tunnel, and Captain Cracks, the tunnel veers off to the right quickly. You turn the corner, and it's just like a drop. The tunnel drops down into another tube, and it carries off in front of you. You can either shoot straight down, or you can attempt to jump over the tunnel.
I don't know if we're going to be able to jump over this tunnel with the stuff we're carrying. Does anyone remember this tunnel?
You did climb up a bunch of them.
Do they have the anti-gravity stuff?
No, that was the larger meeting tunnel. You haven't quite gotten to that one yet. But with the way the air is blowing, it is blowing down down to this tunnel. And if you remember, you were following against the air to get to this knocker tunnel.
Yeah, so
That's right. We should follow the air back.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Maru's gonna try to slide down it.
Are you jumping ahead of Captain Cracks?
Well, I'm gonna take a look at it and see if I can do anything to make it easier on everyone else.
As you are finding handholds or something to tie a rope off, you see your friend Maro just go whoop, down the tunnel. Maro, the tunnel is about the width that you were just in, and as it falls down, you can watch with your low light vision as it you look like there's a bottom and you're gonna hit a bottom, but it curves off and you come to a slide and you just and just come to a stop at the bottom.
There's going to be some yahoos in there as he's skipping across.
I mutter, he better have said we.
Yeah. Hey guys, it's just a big slide. Come on down.
All right. I drop in and tell the others to follow.
I put my pack on my stomach, kind of cradle it, and hop down.
I guess I'll hesitantly follow down.
As you hesitantly stare at the edge, watching Roizen jump down, the knocking sound suddenly stops, and you don't hear it anymore. And you look back from where you came, and it's because you see a knocker looking at you, Rolo, in the eyes, and you jump down the tube. You guys all slide down this air shaft, the air blowing behind you, pushing you farther down this, and Rolo relays the information that the knocker was in visual range just down the tunnel from him, and you quickly pick up your pace.
Yeah, so it's pretty close. I could smell its breath.
Maru's gonna fall towards the back and pull out his rifle and follow, but get ready to turn around if needed.
Does somebody want to take point and start leading down the tunnel so I can hang out in the back?
Yeah, I will.
All right. I'm going to swap places and take back
Shoot me
position.
the map.
After I shoot Roy's in the map.
You flick the map information to Roizen's hand terminal. It pops up on your screen. You can see the interference is still messing with your map. You see an overlay, but your position is coming in and out, and the marker that's leading you is going in and out, not providing you a perfect GPS map direction. You please roll me survival check, Roizen.
Out of 10.
A 10. You study the map that Captain Crack sent you. You're pretty sure where you are, and you start heading in, following the tunnels, quickly picking up your pace as you can hear the screech of that knocker quickly following you down the tunnel. But you can hear the distinct knocking sound, so you must not be sliding like you. So you might have a little more distance now. And you follow the tunnels. You go left, you go right. You quickly find one that is leading down with a ladder, and you guys quickly descend this tunnel, much narrower than before. Hopefully, small enough to prevent the knocker from following you any farther. And you reach the bottom of this one, leading your group through a tunnel. And the distinct smell of sewage hits your noses.
Rebreather's on.
Thought they were already on.
Oh, if they
Right?
were, they were.
Oh, yeah. We put them on when we came
We
in.
put them on when we came in.
Yeah. You guys follow that smell, and you lead yourselves to a very familiar door that you used the last time to enter this tunnel and escape it as well. You quickly use your bypass that you placed and pop the door open, leaving the knocker screams behind you. You take a minute, slow your pace down, and move with pace, but without rushing down this
Yeah, I can put my
tunnel,
sword away.
and you feel a little safer as you reach the door back to the fringes. It is about... So the day started, and you went and investigated a club. Yeah, that was only maybe an hour or two. So then you went and to Crosta's at the Frisky Whiskers and informed him. And then about noon, he sent you shopping. About 2, you went knocker hunting. So I would say it's about evening-ish, almost maybe. As you check your data display, you're like, oh shit, the next show is in 2 hours. You guys better get prepared.
Let's drop everything back at home and head on over.
Agreed.
Yeah, we should probably get some food while we're home too, I think.
Yes.
You need to be
I'm
checked
sure our Oomba can take care of that while we clean up.
Yep.
Yeah, we got this delicious knocker meat, so we'll give a little bit to that. But I want to save some to sell. Other people need to know about this. This is a delicacy.
Mari's gonna flag down a taxi.
out. All right.
You get yourself an air cab for your group and head back to your residence. What's your next plan of attack?
Well, as soon as we get in the residence, we put all the stuff down. Let's see, we got 2 pristine, 1 okay, 2 damage, 6 kilograms of meat, 6 kilograms of webbing, and 99 eggs.
Roll a
We
d20.
A d20?
Mm-hmm.
17.
So you have 116 eggs.
Oh, 116 eggs?
Mhm.
Okay.
You wanna contact your contact and have him come pick this up? He can make it here in the next couple hours.
Do we want him to know where we live?
Not really.
No,
Well,
no.
I mean, I figured you knew what I meant by, pick them up. Like, you go elsewhere and bring them to him.
Yeah, if y'all
Are
don't
you
mind me being late to work. Honestly, though, I think we can have Una clean them up and get them all set in a nice, carrying case instead of, I mean, that. And after work and rest, we can take care of that tomorrow and go from there.
I suppose that's fair.
All right, so we're going to have a Oomba, like get those in a nice little storage box of some sort. And I give her a credit card or whatever that thing was that Rolo gave her to
Credit chip.
credit chip to purchase a box for the eggs of some sort, or some kind of carrying case for the eggs. No more than 100 credits though. And
My
so you're gonna have to make do.
Are he and him, master?
Yeah, we're gonna
But thank you for the
get that
unit chip.
fixed.
I will get you your storage box as soon as possible.
And then I'm gonna go hit the showers.
Same. Oomba, could you please put on a light spread so we can have a quick bite before we go to work?
Yes, sir. Food will be out and served when you're finished with your self-cleaning.
Thanks.
Well, while you guys clean up, I got something I want to take care of. And you're going to see Rolo strut over to his room and shut the door in kind of a hurry. And I would like to start working on building my droid.
Cool. You can do that.
The mountain of Rolos falls down.
No, I've since had the Oomba restack them in a more efficient manner.
You mean structurally stable?
Pyramid.
Yeah.
Do you send Thon a message, at least?
Yes. I'll send him a message. Hey, finished your stuff. Don't have time to meet for a drop until tomorrow. We'll go with earlier in the morning at the same spot that we met last time.
Perfect. He sends you a response saying, tomorrow then. As you are building your robot, Rolo, you get a series of pings, a series of messages now that you've reconnected to the network. Your bug has delivered you a couple of messages.
Okay, I'm gonna check them out. I'm still working on my droid, but on like the side, you'll see me kind of looking at multitasking.
Mm-hmm. As you multitask, and you go through a couple of the recordings. A couple of the recordings are just footsteps walking. You can hear distinct as the door opens. You can hear the distinct footsteps as it walks through that small door, and then you can hear a slight pause, and then the footsteps leave through a door, and you can hear that door close. And then after a couple of those, you hear a gruff male voice. Yeah, boss. It's been ordered. I have all the details on my hand terminal. The contractor said that it'll be finished by the end of the week, if not sooner. He said he was familiar with it, and the sound of a door closes cuts off the rest of the message.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna send this to all the other all my friends around, to everybody.
There's another one. It is the sound of the door opening, and then there's many footsteps entering this room. You can hear people almost bumping into each other, apologizing with soft voices, and then a voice very loud says, "Stay in line! Eyes down, follow the feet in front." And you hear another door open up, and these many steps exit through. And then you hear, as the footfalls end, a soft female voice. "You count them as they come in?" A gruff male voice responds, yeah, all there." "Good. Boss would be upset if any of his souls went missing." "I know. Me not stupid." And that's the last recording you get.
I'm gonna say on comms to everybody, looks like they got a new shipment of slaves in, and here's the recording to so you guys can hear too. I send it to everybody.
That last one sounds like an orange cat talking to a lady.
What? You could tell? Okay.
My gut.
His gut or his prejudice against derpy cats, and then reflecting to or putting them together as making the orange the derpy one. His prejudice
They're
is showing.
so
Me
derpy.
not stupid.
There's an orange cat, clearly. Or a Grex. I mean,
All right, so you guys shower, and you guys get the same messages sent to you from Rolo.
Are these red arm terminals waterproof?
These hand terminals, they're just like
Yeah.
a sheet of glass. Yeah, they're probably waterproof.
Oh, so I probably got it in the shower with me going, huh.
You probably were listening to them as you were cleaning yourself.
Guys, you guys better hope I don't turn the camera on.
We hope you don't turn the camera on either.
Maru's gonna finish up, head out into the common area, and just get ready to head out and eat some of the amazing spread that the Oomba has put on.
Same.
Yeah, it's not a bad spread. You actually had time to cook up some of that knocker meat. There's a couple series of slices of it in different. You can see different seasonings sprinkled on top, or in different shades of marinades that you can see that were applied, and some complementary greens that pair nicely with it.
Yeah,
Me, my
get out there and
greens.
tell the Oomba that for the next couple of days, Rolo probably lost a lot of blood. He needs some fortifying food. So, make sure to add lots of fortifications.
The greens are perfect. Thank you. I say
Some
thank
of
you
that-
to the Oomba.
Some of the knocker meat was marinated in bone broth. I will
There we go.
point that out to Roblo.
Oh, yes, it smells so good. I can't wait to eat.
Now you're still in your
Yeah,
room.
the aromas of the
I can
of
still
the
smell
food is wafting through the crack of your door. There's a crack because there's many Rolo wrappers that have been smushed down to the floor. That there's like a small little air slit between the floor and the door now.
That's
I got to explain how there's an air crack between a door and a floor in sci-fi realm. Like something's happened here. So
Eh.
Hey,
You
I
warped
told
the door.
Oomba to
Air
clean
seal.
it.
Well,
Does it say how long it takes you to build that robot?
No, it doesn't. I was actually
All right,
looking.
I'll say it takes an hour then.
Did you happen to see what I sent you on my comms?
Me?
Yes.
Did you send it through Discord or through what?
Yes. This Discord you speak of.
I did not. Oh, that's fun.
It can be like smaller still, if
Well,
but-
there would have to be a head on top of that, but I don't see why not.
Okay. Yeah. Well, and I wanted it to. It's gonna have sentience. It's
Yeah. Does it have arms or no?
no arms.
Okay,
It's going to have sentience, please, for the love of all that is good and holy. Make it sassy.
cool.
For its melee attack, right in front, right below the gun, a little. I don't really want to call it a sword, but like a little pointy object comes out and stabs people.
Okay, a bayonet almost.
Yeah, that'd be more accurate.
he has a shank,
Nice.
Sure.
prison bot.
Yeah, so I would say you've had most of this finished by now. You were just installing the important parts. And as you guys are enjoying the spread, out the door rolls Rolo. He sits in a small little medium-sized tank him being a small-sized creature, he sits in this this medium-sized tank. It is a bi-tracked, 2 tracks on either side, with a small little pod where you can see a view screen or like a small cockpit screen enclosing Rolo behind it. A very tight fit, and he's got a display panels holographic up on top of the screen, and right below his entrance cockpit is a small barreled cannon with a spring out bayonet that retracts back and forth, almost like a switchblade. And on top of that is a small cylinder, a very small cylindered head that rotates above this pod. And you can see 2 distinct ocular receptors and a small little like antenna sticking out the top. As it rolls out, and the eye looks at you, Maro, and greets you in this weird tone. Hello.
Well,
I
hello
am
there.
Rolo's personal defender.
Rolo.
I like to call him. Rapid.
Wow,
Call
this is
me
what you're
Rapid.
working on then.
How do we get the food in
Beautiful.
there?
When he says food, you see the top just kind of slide up quickly, and then Rolo grabs his plate, starts eating, closes the hatch.
You need to
Mighty
put like
fine work.
a cart behind that so we can carry stuff easier.
Yeah, that's kind of why I hang out with you guys. You're kind of like the carriers, the luggage handlers.
No, we can totally add a little cart to the back of that to just toss all our loot in.
I'll consider it.
Since you are
Okay.
riding it, and it is sort of providing you protection, we are going to say it does not move at its normal speed. Just so you know, we're going to move that speed down to 10 instead of 16.
Well, rotund friend, at least now you can get around.
Everything else for your robot stats will remain. We're just going to knock the speed down.
Sounds good. I think that makes sense.
And when it gets hit, we'll decide with a roll. We'll see, like we'll roll a percentile to see if you get hit or if it gets hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to make
That's
it
a-
work. To make
No,
it
that-
see.
That's kind of what I was thinking. You know, they could have a choice to attack whichever. But
Yeah,
don't know.
if I got a smart enemy firing at you, it can probably aim for you instead of the robot, or it can aim for the robot, leaving you defenseless. You know, it's one or the other.
Now,
All right.
can I? It's medium size, right? So can I kind of cruise around in it through town? I mean, I'd imagine.
Yeah, if you want to cruise around in town, it wouldn't be the first time you've seen something cruising around in something else. It would just be the first time you've seen a cannon attached to that said something.
You know, while I think about it, I should make a quick modification. Can I make the cannon retractable?
Yes,
Just
you
for-
can definitely make the
Okay.
cannon retractable.
Okay.
That's a smart decision.
Rolo's gonna go back to his room, shut the door as he tries to shut it, though it kind of gets stuck on some of the wrappers, and he's like, whatever, and just continues to do work on the retractable cannon.
Cool.
That
if you
thing
say-
needs
we'll
medical
say
equipment.
that's a quick fix, and you get it done in no time.
All right. Well, that didn't take much time.
All right, you guys are cleaned off. Rolo's starting to feed himself. Everybody has enjoyed some of the meat, though.
I gotta
What,
go
you
get
guys-
Ember.
Did he wake up?
Yep.
Oh, buddy. All right. Well, I guess with that we'll take a break then, because I know it will take a little time to get him adjusted. He just woke up from a nap at 9 o'clock at night. All right. We'll see you guys in a few minutes.
He's never going back to sleep now.
Oh no, he will. It'll just be like midnight. And that's fine.
Yep.
Actually, Isaac, we could use a
Yeah.
break. I could use help down here.
I did it. We're taking a break.
Thank you.
I posted in Sunday playtest if anybody kind of wants to see kind of what the tank looks like. It's probably a little bit different, but pretty
Nice.
close. The front of it's definitely going to be less solid. I'll probably have to repair that a few times in combat, I would imagine.
I'm telling you, put some medical scanning equipment in there and get a cart to pull behind it, and you're good to go.
You know, honestly, it's not a bad idea, especially if we go on these incursions looking for knocker stuff or other, things like that.
You're going to want to
Because-
put some kind of jetpack on it then.
I wonder if I could make a. Oh, you know what? I have an idea.
They don't need arms.
Well, what if I wonder if I could make a little box, and I like press a button and it would turn into like a little hover platform, and then I could attach it to the back and it could carry stuff.
I mean, that could work if
That way we
it's,
could transport it
within the
easier.
realm or within the universe.
Yeah.
Where did you post it, Dennis?
In the Sunday play test, under play test groups.
I have, for some reason, lost my role. Hold on.
I also get because I'm considered a combat engineer, so I'm pretty tanky. My droid has like an AC of 17.
Cool.
And he actually has quite a decent little bit of hit points. He has 22, I think, right now.
Oh, yeah, you got me kicked on that one. I've got 16 total hit points now
Yes.
and 16 armor. It
Oh,
was
no.
15, but you did that armor thing to me.
Yeah, 27 runner actually.
Thank God I don't have the front. Well, I mean, I was still front line, but I don't have the tank. Agents are not built for tanking. I've been doing it, but they are not built for tanking.
Right. Yeah, Rolo is he's definitely gonna be trying to get up there. Although I'm kind of range too, so it'll be like hybrid. But I do have a suite of reaction ability. Reaction. The defender imposes disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature can see within 2 meters of it if the attack is against a creature other than the defender. So if you guys are close to me, then I can impose disadvantage if they try to attack you as a reaction. So that's pretty strong.
I can also try to knock them prone with my shots.
Dude, the droid is actually pretty cool. It can repair itself 5 times a day, and it has a melee attack and a ranged attack, and they both do a D8 plus your character mastery bonus, but it's XD8. So whenever I level up, it'll be pretty significant. Because then I'll be doing 2d8 damage.
I got Cymark, so once per rest, I can give myself an advantage against an arc target.
Oh, that's really nice.
And I picked up 6 meters. Yeah, 6 meter blind sight. So
Most of my level 2 stuff was actually just improvements on my skills. I get to add a d6 to my persuasion and my insight, and I don't. So I get to just add a lucky die without burning a lucky die. So that's pretty cool.
and I got an
Really
extra
nice.
D6 to my lethal strike. So now I get 2 D6 if I get a lethal strike.
Nice.
which with a tank would be very helpful because I'd be going all the time. Your tank's going to need arms if it's going to climb ladders.
I wonder if I could maybe get like some kind of hover feature added to it.
No.
Yeah, stairs are going to be your enemy.
No. The treads, he'll be fine. If he can magnetize the treads, he can go up ladders.
How's he going to go up stone if there's a stone ladder, or if it's a non-magnetic metal?
Well, hold on now. I mean, let's look at the tank here. I mean, that tank, I feel like it could do it. I feel like it can climb some slabs.
I'll ask Isaac when it goes back, because honestly, the magnetic treads sound like a pretty good idea, in my opinion.
Either that, or it can use the treads to walk when it needs to for rough terrain.
Okay. Yeah, that would be cool.
You see what I'm saying? And then, yeah, if that doesn't work, some kind of lev, or if the walking thing, put some kind of, they don't have to necessarily be arms, but something to help like stabilize as it's walking.
Actually, I should probably talk to Isaac when he gets back. What if I had it to where I could hop out of it and it could go into a humanoid stance as long as I'm not in it?
Oh, that'd probably do really good.
Yeah, I think that's the way, because it is supposed to be a separate entity, so it could, and it would make sense that, I don't know, I want it to be able to climb ladders and all that, but it seems kind of strong to be able to do that. But I don't know.
It's already kind of OP.
To be fair, it is kind of strong. I mean, the fact that it has like 17 armor and 27 hit points already in a reaction, that's pretty strong.
And that
yeah, but it doesn't have life points.
And it just
does
has...
not, but it can repair 5 times a day, and I can mend it and repair it, and mend is a free invention.
What happens if it hits 0 hit points, though? Does it break down and is now not repairable, or...?
You can like repair it.
Even at 0?
Yeah. There's stuff for it. I'll read it.
Okay. I was
If,
say, because a lot of people swear playing the undead and D&D is really overpowered until you realize you have no stamina. You have no con modifier, and when you get 0 hit points, you die. There is no death save.
it says if the mend invention is used on this drone, okay, it can heal. The droid has been deactivated. If the droid has been deactivated within the last hour, your character may reactivate it by using an invention slot at first level or higher. The droid returns to life after 1 minute with all of its hit points restored. In combat, the droid can be reactivated the same way, restoring it immediately, but with only 1 HP. So that's how that works.
Okay.
Sounds like an extra party member.
Yeah, it's basically another party member, and my plan is this is how I'm going to play.
After fashioning a couple of packs for the knocker eggs, our crew made their way out of the maintenance tunnels, back to the fringes. With knockers hot on their trail, they barely escaped another combat situation. Next, our explorers made their way back to the den, cleaned up, and arranged for their next steps, including the introduction of Rollo's tank. Also, bonus, fortunately, the bug they placed inside the Glaring's safe house provided some useful data. The crew promptly passed this on to Crosta. The Glaring is obviously planning something, and our crew is ready. After our players took a break from play, a couple of them stayed on and discussed game theory. Which, this feels a little like a bonus to the evening's role-playing. I hope you enjoyed the insider's view. Visit our website, rocketsandrobotsrpg.com, for all of our links, including our NPC contest through our mailing list and our Discord community, which has all the juicy details of our universe. Rockets and Robots is active on Instagram, Threads, and Facebook. Find us on your social media. I would love to chat with you. Enter our Discord community to receive first access to our podcast, as well as gain access to the Rockets and Robots universe in its entirety. Gain access to the entire Rockets and Robots universe. Inside our Discord, you can read all of our playtest materials and join our science fiction storytelling collective. Special thank you to our Galaxy Master Isaac and our playtesters Jake, Uriah, Dennis, myself Andromeda, as well as Rocket from Pixabay for this episode's music. Feel free to leave us a message or a comment about today's episode. We would love to hear your reflections. Where would you like our crew to explore next? What's your sci-fi?